Dear learners, welcome to the Excel Power Tool series. In this video, we are going to learn combine operation, and in the combine we are going to learn merge queries. In the merge query also we are going to understand the other functionality of join operation. In the last video, we have learned about left outer join. In this video, we are going to learn about inner and anti joins using the merge operation. To get started with the practical, please download the files from the link given in the description box below. And let's start it. Before starting off it, first of all, let me make you understand what merge queries and different kinds of operations are available. Now, for that, I'm going to go into this PDF. Now, append means when you are taking the data set with identical column names on top of each other. That operation is known as append. When merge is when you link the two data tables by sharing a linking column. So that is what we have done last video. Now in the merge, say for example, I am having on the one data table called sales staff. We have already created a query of the staff list. From that, we have to create a data set for sales staff only. Then we have something known as training completed report. So we have one PDF file for which we have already created the query called online training report. Now I am having two data sets. Say for example, on the left hand side, I am having sales staff, and on the right hand side, I am having training completed. Now in both the data table, I am having some linking column. Say for example, ID. Now, when I merge these two tables, then there will be some overlap. Now, when horizontally joining two data tables, then we have multiple possibilities of the outcome that are there. Now, the first thing is known as inner join. Now, what do you mean by inner join? Say, for example, if I am having a sales staff on the left hand side table and training reported or training completed report on the another table. So the intersection of which that is called inner join. The meaning is the sales staff who were required to do the training and have completed the training, and the results of it will represent inner join. Now, the next is left outer join. In the left outer join, on the left side we have a sales staff, and in the intersection part we have the training completed. All the sales staff who were required to do the training along with those who are left for the training and those who have completed the training. All the list will be there when we choose left outer join. So when you choose left outer join, all the sales staff who are required to do the training and the results of those who have completed the training, that will be listed as outcome. Now the next part, it is left anti-join. Left anti-join represents all the sales staff who were required to do the training but have not received the training. So that is called anti part. So if you see, the highlighted regions are those sales staff those who are still pending for the training. They have not received the training. Now the next is right outer. Right outer represents all the training staff, those who are a part of intersection also, and those who have completed the sales training also. So it will be a list of all the staff, those who have completed the training, and the name of the managers, those who are matching with it. On the left hand side, we have sales staff. So sales staff manager name will be there, those who have completed the training, along with other staff, those whose training is completed. That represents right outer join. And the last is right anti-joint. Right anti-joint represents all those staff who have completed the training but are not the sales staff. Since we are having sales staff on the left hand side table, the name of the staff, those who are incompleted with the training, that will be listed in the right anti-joint. So in merge operation, we need to understand that there are inner join. The operations are inner join, left outer join, left anti-join, right outer join, right anti-join, and the last one is full outer join. When we choose full outer join, it it is taking data from both the tables. So along with the sales staff and those who have completed the training, the full data set will be there in the outcome. Now, understand this thing in detail. Let's start with the practical. Hmm. Let's open the file which are there. You can just go and click on EPT 108 merge queries inner and anti joins. Just double click on EPT 108 merge queries inner and anti joins to open the file. Now, let's understand how many queries are there. So let's click on data. Let's click on queries and connections. Now, in this file, we have all the queries that are listed over here. So if you see, we have online training report, which is coming from PDF file. It is showing error because since it's coming from PDF file and we have not created this query, that's why it is showing error. And here we are having staff file. So if you see staff file, we are having it 120 staff row is there. So generally in this file, we require the staff data and particularly we want sales staff data and we require online training report. So the first thing that we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to resolve all the errors of the staff and online training report, and then we are going to create a report of it. Along with that, we'll first of all resolve this query error also. So let's start with the first error, course schedule. Just double click on the course schedule and let's quickly remove the error which are there. So let's delete this tab. Let's click on the cog sign. Click on browse. Let's navigate it to the training schedule file. Click on import and let's click on OK. Now let's right click on the data column. Click on remove the columns. Expand this table. Untick this original column name as prefix and click on OK. Now here we'll use first row as a header. Then we'll do the transformation into the location part. Let's go to transform, fill and select down. Then we'll select the appropriate data type for the course code and instructor code. Now we'll check out the staff query which is there. So we'll remove all the steps. We'll click on the cog sign. Let's click on browse. Let's select the staff file and click on import and click on OK. Now click on refresh. Now this time it is very important that we have been told that we have to create a report of all the staff, but there should be a sales staff only. So let's right click on the data tab, remove other columns, expand the header, untick use original column name as prefix, click on OK. Now let's do the transformation over here. So we'll select the first name and the last name. Just right click on it and select the merge column. Then we are going to use a space as a separator and let's give this name name. Now for the ID, we are going to select text. For the start date, we are going to select date. For the email, we are going to select text. Then for department, we are going to select text data type. For manager, text data type and location, it's a text data type. Now, here we need to understand that we have been told I have to create a report for the sales staff. And sales staff also in such a way that I want the list of all the sales staff whose training is completed and those training who is pending. So if you see my sales staff will come from this department. As of now, I am having all the employees consisting of 128 employees. So if you see total employees are 128, that is a list of employees. Out of that, I want only sales staff. So I am going to filter down the data from here. So let's click on the drop down and untick all except sales. So just select only sales and untick all the other department and click on OK. So you will see I have a list of 79 employees. So out of 129, 128, out of 128, 79 are my sales employee. Okay. Now let's give this name, appropriate name, sales staff list. It is very important to give an appropriate name. So we'll give this name sales staff rather than giving staff name. I will specifically load sales staff data. Now I have to check out for the report. So let's fix this one. The data was coming from the PDF file. So let's remove table 1 and fix this error. Let's go to cog sign, click on browse, load the PDF file online training report, click on import, click on OK. Now here we need to filter down by table 1 only. So let's click on this drop down, then untick all, just select table 1, click on OK, then right click on the data part, data column, select remove other columns, then click on the expansion symbol, untick this one if it is there and click on OK. Now here we are going to do some transformation. We are going to change the first row as a header. So go to home tab and use this option, use first row as a header. Along with that, we are going to define the data type also. So staff ID, replace the current step with the text data type. Staff name, it is already there in the text. Status is already there in the text. Now let's go to table 2. Let's remove the steps. Now let's click on cog sign. Let's go to browse, select the PDF file online training report, click on import. So you'll have your location and click on OK. Now again here we need to filter down by table because this is about table 2 only. Let's click on it. Then go to this data column, right click on it and select remove other columns. Now let's expand this column. Let's click on it. Make sure this is unticked and let's click on OK. Now here we need to manually give the header name. Let's give staff ID. Make sure the header name are same, staff name and status. Let's check out for the data type. Before that, let's copy the M code. Right click over here, copy it, and then change the data type. Staff name to text, status to text data type. Let's go to table 3. Let's delete all the step. Click on the cog sign. Click on browse. Select the file online training report. Click on import. Click on OK. Now filter the data by table 3 only because I want table 3 only. Right click on the data column. Select remove the columns. Expand the data column. Make sure this is untick. Click on OK. Now here I am going to add one step. So I am going to select on FX, that is add step, and I am going to paste my M code over here to make sure that header are renamed appropriately. Now let's select the data type, text for the staff ID, text for the staff name, and text for the status. And you will see the report is prepared automatically, which is appended. Now here you need to understand this is an online training report. Let me just give this query name OT underscore report. This is my report. Now I don't know that which employee has started the training, completed the training, or its training is pending. And in this list, I am having all the sales staff. So here you see ID, ID column, and in online training report, we have staff ID. They both are linking column because they are unique, right? Name can be repetitive, so that can be chance that duplication may happen. With ID, they are unique one, so ID is my linking column. Now, what I want to do is I want to merge query, sales staff query and online rate report query, and I want to create another query where I want only the list of all the sales staff whose training is completed. Now, if you can see, my total sales staff are 79, and the report completion it is of total of 51 employee. Now I don't know which 51 employees are there out of 128. So I have to prepare a report of sales staff. So I want to prepare first of all the report of a sales staff whose training has been completed. And I have to merge the query. By merging sales staff and training report, I can find out that which sales staff training is completed and which sales staff training is pending. So let's go for it. Since I am going to use this query sales staff, I am selecting the sales staff as my first table. That is my left hand side table. Now I am going to the combined group and I will select the drop down. Now this time I am going to use merge queries as a new. Why? Because I do not want to edit this query. I want to create a new query which is a report of sales staff. So let's click on merge query as new. So you will see the first table, that is upper side table, will be selected sales staff list. And you can see I'm having all the data over here. On the right hand side, I want the report table to be there. So if you see OT report, I have selected on the second table. So this is my left hand side table. This is my right hand side table. Now if you see which are my joining columns or my linking column. So this staff ID and this staff ID is my linking column. Now from here, I want to know which kind of operation will give me the answer that sales staff and training is completed. So if you see on the left hand side, I am having sales staff. On the right hand side, I am having the trading completion report. So if I join with the inner, so if you see inner only matching row, this operation will give me all the sales staff whose training is completed. So if you can see at the bottom, you will see the tick mark is there. The selection matches 41 of 79 rows from the first table. So you can see first table means it's a sales staff. So you can see 79 staff is the of sales, and out of that 41 are matching. Means what? 41 employees of the sales staff have completed the training. And if you see the further it is written 41 of 51 row. So the second table is of 51 row. That means total employees whose training is completed is 51 and the total sales staff is 79 and the matching row from the both are 41. So that state that 41 sales employees are there whose training has been completed. From here also we can understand that how many sales employees still are there which are pending for the training. So if you see out of 79, 41 have completed the training. So if you subtract 79 minus 41, the rest of the people, say for example 38, they are still pending for the training. So by selecting inner join, we can get the sales staff whose training is either started or completed. So let's select it and click on, let's select the inner join to get the answer of sales staff whose training has been started or completed and click on OK. So we'll see a new table will be there. So for example, I click on refresh, merge, and you can see all this sales staff. On the right hand side, you will see the status of it. So the left hand side table has been taken and only matching rows are extracted. So you see in the merge query, I am having only 41 rows. So let's give this name sales online training, and I'll give the name yes. Now I want to check out the status of it. So just right click on it, and I only want the status to be reported and I do not want any column name to be prefixed, and click on OK. So you see this will give me the status of all the sales employee whose training is either started or either it is completed. At the bottom you can see 8 columns and 41 rows. So total 41 sales employees training has been started or either completed or started, and the rest of are still pending for the training. So inner join will give me the list of all the sales employee whose training is either started or completed. Now I want the list of all the sales employee whose training is pending. So I'll again go to the sales staff list, and I'm going to use again the query option in the combine group. I'm going to select merge query as a new. So select merge query as a new. The left hand side table is my sales staff. The right hand side table is my online training report. Now ID, select the ID column, press shift key and select staff ID column. Now I am going to select left anti join. So if you see left anti means rows only in the first table. So I do not want the matching column. I only want those sales staff who are pending for the training. So left anti join is going to give me the answer of it. So if you see the selection excludes, exclude means it is minus 41 of 79 from the first table. So if you see 79 minus 41, so there are 38 employees, sales employees whose training is pending. So select left anti-join and click on OK. The moment you click on it, a new query will come and you will see 8 columns and 38 rows. Now, let's give this name sales online training sales underscore OT underscore pending. So now if I want to go and check out the report of it, status of it, so let's click on expand symbol and I want only status. And let's click and make sure this is untick and click on OK. So you will see everywhere it is written null. Why it is written null? Because in the online training report, the status is given of only those employees whose training is completed. Those employees whose training is not completed, their IDs are not at all inside this table. Means that entry doesn't exist. Means wherever you have a null, means all this employees data is not available in the training report. That means this sales staff, it is pending for the training. So 38 staff which is of sales employee which are pending for the training, and 41 staff which is of sales training, those who have either completed the training or started the training, and total sales staff it is of 79. So left anti and inner join. Inner join, it is going to tell you the intersection of my first table and the second table. The first table was sales staff, the second table was my training report. The intersection of it of both this table will give me the sales staff whose training is either started or completed, and the left anti join, it is going to give me the sales staff whose training is pending. This is how we can use inner join and anti joins, left anti join particularly, to find out which are the employees those who are still pending for the training. Now, this report, let's create, say for example, right, let's go to home, close and load, and let's click on close and load. Now we are going to create only connection. Since I have created two queries, I do not want to load all this query. First of all, I'll create connection only, and then I will click on OK. So you'll see the sales staff query will be there. So total, this staff list will be changed to sales staff only. So now you see here I'm having only sales staff, and you will see I'm having online training report, and along with I'm having sales OT yes and sales OT pending. Now this I have to load it. I only want this two report to be loaded because I only want the report of sales staff whose training is pending. So let's right click on sales OT pending. Let's click on load to, and let's click on table, and let's click on new worksheet, and let's click on OK. So now I will get a report of all those employees whose training is pending. It's very important for a salesperson to be trained. Otherwise, it is having a very bad consequences on our business. So that's why it is very important to identify employees who have been not been trained for particular selling a product. So this was all about inner join and anti joins. I hope you have understood this thing. Now I have done it for sales staff. You can, as a self work or as a homework, you can do it for HR staff. We have admin staff and we have finance staff. This is a challenge to you. You can prepare the list of all the staff, including HR, admin, and finance, and whose training is pending. So, this is a homework for you. Now, let's save the file. Now, in this video, we have learned about inner join, which is a matching rows, and anti joins, that is table only from the first table. In upcoming videos, we are going to learn all the advanced transformation techniques that we are going to learn using Power Query. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button, comment in the section below, share this video with your fellow mates, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get the most of the uploaded video that reaches to you. I hope you have liked it. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next video in the unit 2. Thank you.